So, lay down on the mat. Knees bent if you have any tension on, well, actually, now since we have the bolster, we can use the bolster. So put the bolster on the back of the mat. Sit in front of the bolster, leaving a bit of space between your buttocks and your bolster. Put your feet down on the ground, down on the mat, as wide as the mat. Tilt your hip backward and lay down over the bolster with the upper part of your spine. So the lumbar spine is free. The upper spine is supported by the bolster. If you need to, you can also put a folded blanket behind your head in order to lengthen your cervical spine. Roll the arms outward, palm of the hand facing the sky. Close your eyes. And allow your body to soften, to let go. Relax your forehead, your eyebrows, and the skin between the eyebrows. Relax your eyes and let them sink deeper into the skull. Relax the skin of your face. Unclench your jaw and let your lips open slightly. Relax your throat, your neck and shoulders, arms, forearms and hands. Relax your back, the muscles of your back and your spine, vertebra per vertebra. Relax your belly and the whole abdominal area. Relax your hips, your groins. Relax your legs, knees, ankles and feet. Bring your attention into your breathing cycle and observe every aspect of your breath. Which part of your body moves the most? Chest or belly? If both moves, which one moves first? Observe without changing anything. Observe simply to know yourself. Observe the length of your breathing cycle. Inhalation and exhalation have the same length, or one of them is naturally longer. Observe the small pauses between inhalation and exhalation, and between exhalation and inhalation, the small moments where everything stops, even your breath. Become aware of the 4 phases of your breathing cycle: inhalation, pause, exhalation, pause. And there to observe. Is one of the 2 pauses longer? Observe also that your throat remains relaxed and open even during the pauses. Three more observing breaths. At the end of the third, take control and create a long and deep breath. Feel your chest expanding with every inhalation. Feel the effect of the bolster on your chest. Observe your belly moving. Freely allow your belly to move freely. With every inhalation, the navel moves up. With every exhalation, moves down toward the ground. Keep your breath deep but easy. From your next breath, inhale deeply and hold your breath. Just for a few seconds. Exhale freely. And again, inhale. Hold your breath. And exhale. Inhale. Hold your breath. And exhale. Now put your arms in cactus pose. So keep your elbows in line with your shoulders and the forearm parallel to each other. And if possible, even parallel to the ground. Keeping the arms in this position, breathe deeply and feel the stretch around your armpit, around the lateral part of your chest, even around your collarbones. Breathe deeply. Now, just like we did before, inhale as deep as you can and hold your breath for a few seconds. Exhale freely. Inhale deeply. Hold your breath. And exhale freely. One more time, inhale deeply. Hold your breath. And exhale freely. Now keeping your elbows, keeping your forearm parallel to the ground and parallel to each other. Move your elbows closer to the chest and observe how your body stretches in different parts. Move the elbows close, close, close to the chest. And then move your elbows to the starting position in line with your shoulders. Become aware of how your body stretches and observe in which position you feel a deeper stretch. You can move your elbows also gently higher than your shoulder, just to feel your body stretching in a different way. Keep on moving your elbows really slowly, close to the chest, and then away from the chest to where the shoulder is. Next time you move in a position where you can feel your body stretching the most, stop there for 3 deep breaths. The end of the third breath. Relax completely your arms. Move your arms closer to your hips. Palm of the hand facing the sky. And just stay there. Now from this position, still with your knees bent, foot down on the ground as wide as the mat. Inhale. And with the exhalation, push with the feet against the ground and lift your hips. Squeeze your butt. I need to lift your hips really high, just not touching the ground. And now lower your hips again. One more time, inhale. And with exhalation, lift your hips. Stay there. And down. Now, keep the knees together if it's comfortable for you. Lift your arms up to the sky. Keep your arms parallel to each other. Move the shoulders away from the ears. And keeping the shoulders away from the ears, move the arms back. Keep as much as you can the arms parallel to each other. Allow your arms to go as deep as you can, as low as you can. 3 breaths. The end of the third breath, lift your arms up again. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Keep the arms completely straight. So if, when you move the arms back, we're gonna do it again. When you move the arms back, you feel that it's not doable because your shoulders are quite tight. You can widen your arms, but without bending your elbows. So keep your arms completely straight. Keep the shoulders as much as you can away from the ears, and start moving the arms back. Keep the arms completely straight. Go to your maximum. Stay there. Lift your arms up again. Now interlace the hands behind your head. Bring the 2 elbows close to each other like you're wrapping your head between your forearm. Lift your head. Move the elbows in direction to the knees. You're not touching the knees because the back is still connected with your bolster, but you're activating already your abdomen. And down, really slowly. Widen your elbows, stay there. And again, bring the 2 elbows close to each other, lift your head and shoulders, but keep the back in contact with your bolster. Stay there. Now, still in this position with your torso, lift your tibia parallel to the ground. Stay there. Now, still keeping this position, I want you to move your lower abdominal muscles down, like you're moving your pubis down toward the coccyx. Stay there. And relax. Relax completely your body. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, from the right side, push with your left hand and sit up. Take the bolster and put the bolster on the front of the mat. Sit on your heels with your knees as wide as the mat toward the back of the mat. Put your hands down on the ground, not too far from your knees. Okay. Inhale. When you exhale, tilt your hip backward, push your hands against the ground, round your spine, and look at your belly. Inhale, tilt your hip forward, arch your spine, and look up. Exhale, tilt your hip backward, round your spine, and look at your belly. Inhale, tilt your hip forward, arch your spine, and look up, but keep your cervical spine long. One more time, exhale, tilt your hip backward. Inhale, tilt your hip forward. Okay, now walk forward with your hands and put your hands or wrists over the bolster. Keep your arms completely straight and active. Push your chest down toward the ground. Your head can touch the ground. Keep your arms active. When I say keep your arms active, imagine that you want to push with your arms against the bolster, like you want to lift your body. But on the same time, push your chest down. Keep your shoulders wide. 3 breaths. The end of the third breath, keep on pushing with your hands against the bolster and lift your head just a tiny bit. Keep on pushing the chest down. The head is not touching the ground anymore. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, lift your torso really slowly. Do it slowly. Put your hands down on the ground again, not too far from your knees, and create circles with your old spine. Do it gently, do it slowly. And also on the other side. Now, tabletop position. With your elbows over the bolster. Interlace the hands. Create circles with your hips along your spine again. Do it slowly. First on one side, and then on the other side. Now, widen your legs. Widen your feet as wide as the mat. Tuck your toes under. Inhale. The exhalation, push with the elbows against the ground and lift your buttocks. Push the chest over the toes. Stay there. And down. One more time, inhale. With exhalation, push with the elbows against the ground, lift your buttocks and push the chest over the toes. Stay there. And relax. Okay. Take the bolster and sit over the bolster. It's supposed to be quite comfy. Hands on the thighs, on the upper thighs. Inhale with it. Inhalation, arch your spine, push the chest forward and up. The elbows closer to each other. Exhale, move the elbows away from each other, tilt your hip backward, and move the chin toward the base of the throat. Inhale, arch your spine, move the elbows close to each other. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, arch your spine. Exhale, round your spine. Okay. Now, straighten your arms to the side. Cross your left arm over the right one. And grab your shoulders. Okay. Move the right hand a little bit lower, roughly around your armpit. And now, walk with both hands toward your shoulder blade, like you want to grab your shoulder blade. Now, move the shoulders down and lift your right forearm. Push with your forearm against the left elbow. Straighten your left arm and move the left shoulder down. Bend your left elbow and cross the left arm in front of the right one. Now, from this position, keep the shoulders down. Move the right arm up, and move the left one down. So the two arms are pushing one against the other. Keeping this movement, move the forearm gently forward. Keep the shoulders down. Keep the two arms pushing against each other. Stay there. And now relax. Slowly and gently. Smiling. It's always better to smile. And now we're gonna do on the other side. So cross the right arm over the left one. Take your shoulders. Now move the left hand a little bit lower, roughly around your armpit. And now walk with your hands toward the shoulder blade. Now move the shoulders down. Lift your left forearm and push with your left forearm against the right elbow. Straighten your right arm and move the right shoulder down. Bend the right arm and cross the right forearm in front of the left one. Now, keeping the shoulders down. Start pushing the left arm up, right arm down. Keeping this movement in place. Move the forearm gently forward. Keep the shoulders down. Keep the two arms pushing against each other and forearm gently forward. Stay there. And relax. Lower your arms down on the upper thighs. Create circles with the whole spine. Starting on the hips, but moving completely the whole spine. Turn also on the other side. Now we're gonna do something a little bit harder. I want you to separate the movement of the lower part of your spine and the upper part of your spine. So the lower part of your spine, I want you to keep it still as much as you can. But I want you to create circles with the upper part of your spine. You can put your hands on your belly just to feel a little bit more. The belly not moving, but moving the chest, ribcage. Not always easy, I know. It's a little bit harder. You have to be more sensitive. Then also on the other side. And relax again. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, roll the arms outward. Push the thumbs back. Push the hands down. Create circles with your head. Just with your head. With on one side and on the other side. Okay. Now, from this position, put your right hand in contact with your right foot. Lift the sternum, shoulders down, lift your left arm up. Twist your torso to look at your right foot. Push your left thumb back. And back to center. Change sides, so put your left hand in contact with your left foot. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, lift your right arm up. Twist gently, just look at your left foot and push your right thumb back. Stay there. And down. Lift your torso. Belly in, lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Put your hands behind your lumbar spine. Move your elbows close to each other. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, belly in, squeeze your butt, and move the shoulders and head. Stay there. And back. One more time. Inhale. With the exhalation, move the elbows close to each other. Activate your abdominal muscles. Activate your buttocks. And lean back with your shoulders and head. And relax. Seat on your bolster again. Belly in. Tilt your hip backward. Put your hands behind your buttocks. Behind your back, down on the ground. Okay. You may already feel a sort of stretch on your thighs, which is good. Inhale, we're gonna stretch a little bit more. Inhale. With the exhalation, lift your hips, squeeze your butt. Stay there. And sit down again. Do it 2 more times. Inhale. The exhalation, start pushing your hips up and forward. Stay there. Belly in and down. Now try and move your hands a little bit closer to your feet. Not too much. Don't overdo. Inhale. With the exhalation, lift your hips. Push your hips forward and up. A little bit more. Belly. And down. Lift it also. Put your hands over your thighs and create circles with the whole spine. The movement starts on your hips and move up throughout the spine. Turn also on the other side. Put your hands down on the ground, not too far from your knees, just like we did before. Tilt your head backward, arch your spine, push with the hands against the ground. Try and stretch your back. Inhale, tilt your head forward, move the shoulders away from the ears, and look up. Exhale around your spine, tilt your hip backward, activate your abdominal muscles, and feel the stretch. Inhale, tilt your head forward, arch your spine. And one more time, exhale around your spine, feel the stretch. Inhale, tilt your head forward, arch your spine. Good. Now, interlace your hands behind your buttocks and straighten your arms. If you feel that you're not able today, stretching completely your arms, take a strap or any fabric which is not that is not elastic, in order to keep your arms completely straight. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades in. Move your hands a little bit higher and back. Feel the stretch on your collarbones and shoulders. And relax. Again, create circles with your hips and lumbar spine. moving the whole spine. First on one side, and then on the other side. Okay, now from this position, move your right foot forward. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Twist your torso to the left, to the right, sorry. Put your left arm outside of your right knee. Put your right hand outside of the left side of the bolster and look behind you. Stay there. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Yeah, that's good. Perfect. And come back to center. Now, lean forward and straighten your left leg back. So move back with your left knee. Just gonna move the bolster so you can see. As deep as you can. Walk forward also with your right foot. If you want to, you can use the bolster to give you support. So you can sit on the bolster. Well, keeping the two legs in different directions. Sort of split. Supported. Lift your arms up to the sky. Belly in. Push your thumbs back. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, lower your arms and change side. So again, if you want to, you can use a bolster. You can also put blocks under the bolster if you need to. Right leg back. Well, actually not first, there is a twist. So comfortable position. So with your right leg bent, left foot forward, knee bent. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, twist to the left. Straighten your right arm and push with your right arm against the left leg. Put your left hand on the right side of the bolster. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, 3 breaths. The end of the 3rd breath. Come back to center. Lean forward, lift your buttocks, walk back with your right knee. Forward with your left one. Left foot. Sort of a split, but it's not a split. If it's a little bit too much, you can also do in this position. It's not a problem. The more you can straighten the legs, the better. But you can also do exactly the same position with your knees bent a little bit more. So find your position for today. Doesn't have to be too hard. Lift your arms up and push the thumbs back, arching the spine really gently. 3 breaths. And down. Now, take the bolster and put the bolster toward the middle of the mat. And put your hip bones, front hip bones, over the bolster. Right. Legs relaxed. Lower your torso. Move your arms back. So the forearms will be over the bolster slightly. Inhale. With the exhalation, lift your head and shoulders. Lift your arms and move the hands back. Look forward, 3 breaths. Feel the activation of the muscles of your back. And at the end of the 3rd breath, lower your body. Inhale. Again, with the exhalation, lift your head, shoulders, and arms. Draw the arms outward. So the palm of the hand will be facing outward. And down again. Put your arms in cactus pose, so with the elbows roughly in line with your shoulders and forearm parallel to each other. Inhale. With the exhalation, lift your head, shoulders, and arms. Stay there. And down. Put your hands next to the chest. So at the lower part of your chest, of the rib cage, not close to the shoulders. Inhale. Exhalation, start lifting your head and shoulders. Move the elbows close to the chest. Push with the hands against ground. Activate your abdominal muscles. Stay there. Smiling. Go down. Now, tuck your toes under. Inhale. With the exhalation, lift your head and shoulders. Start pushing with your hands against the ground. Move the shoulders back. Straighten your legs. Activate your abdominal muscles. Inhale. With the exhalation, lift your buttocks for Adho Mukha Svanasana. Stay there. Now lean forward. And really slowly lower your hips in contact with the bolster. Push the chest forward, push the shoulders back, smile. And again, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Tabletop position, so lower your knees. Take the bolster, put the bolster in between your knees. And lay down over the bolster. For this supported balasana, supported child pose. Close your eyes and stay there. Take a few breaths with your head facing right and other facing left. Allow your body to relax. Moments. And back up. Move the bolster away. Tabletop position. Move your right knee close to the right hand. Move the right foot to the left. Walk back with your left knee. Lower your elbows down on the ground. Deep breaths. If you feel tensions on your knees or hips, you can use the bolster. You can put the bolster under your right buttocks to give you a bit of support. The idea is not to feel a lot of tension on the joints. You can feel tension on the muscles. There. Put your hands down on the ground, not too far from your right knee. Actually, the right hand not too far from the right knee. The left hand on the left side of the mat, in line with your right hand. Push your chest forward, shoulders down and back. Belly in. And your left leg. See that? And down. Now move your left hand toward the middle of the mat. Twist your torso. Put your right hand outside of your left leg, left buttocks, if you can. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, and look beyond your right shoulder. Few breaths. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. At the end of the third breath, bend your left knee again and try and catch your right foot. Can be doable or not today. It's not a problem. It's the direction that counts. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, relax. Tabletop position again. Create circles with your hips and upper spine. Now we're gonna do it on the other side. So, left knee toward the left hand. Move the left foot to the right. Walk back with your right leg and get on your elbows. Again, observe, become a witness of your own body. So if you feel tension on the joints, take support. If you feel tension on the muscles, good job. Breaths. Now bend left, your right knee. Lower your leg again. Put your left hand not too far from your left knee. Put your right hand in line with your left hand. Push your shoulders down and back. Push your chest forward. Belly in. Stay there. And join Right knee again. You may feel some sort of cramps in this position. It's 100% normal. And actually, in this position, you can work on the cramps. Cramps are often in part physical, but in part it's the mind getting stuck. So if you stay in the position while you have your cramp, after a few seconds, if you feel, you will feel the tension releasing, not completely, because it's part physical, but it will be more bearable. Lower your leg, extend, shoulders down. Put your right hand toward the middle of the mat and twist. Put your left hand outside of your right buttock if possible. Keep on twisting, lift the sternum, shoulders down, and smile. 3 breaths. The end of the 3rd breath, bend your right leg and try and catch food. The direction counts. Maybe today you're not flexible enough. It's the morning. It's the direction that counts. Slowly release. Table position. And again, create circles with your hips along the spine. Breathe slowly, breathe gently. Then also on the side. Now lift your torso. Move the knees as wide as the hips. Squeeze your butt. Activate your belly. Lift the sternum, shoulders down. Tuck your toes under. Pull the arms outward. Now lift your left arm up. Twist gently to the right. And create a connection between the right hand and the right foot. Push your left hand back. Keep on squeezing your butt. Keep on activating your abdominal muscles to protect the lumbar spine. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, change side. So twist gently to the left, lift the right arm up. With the left hand toward the left heel, belly in, squeeze your butt. With your right hand back. Breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, come back up. Now, if you don't feel really flexible today, you can use your bolster and put the bolster behind your heels in order to create an easier version. We're gonna do the camel pose. So if you want to use the bolster, it's just like that. Remember to activate your abdominal muscles and your glutes in order to protect lumbar spine. The idea is not to feel particular tension on the lumbar spine. Try and arch, especially the upper part of the body, around the shoulder blades. If you don't need the bolster, put your hands in contact with your heels. Push your hips forward, Squeeze your butt, activate your abdominal muscles, and look up. 3 breaths. Don't allow your head to drop back, but keep it in line with your spine. If you want to be sure that your spine is in line with your cervical area is in line, try and speak. Try and say something. If your voice is not interrupted, is not weird, then it means that your spine is long. Really slowly come back up. Sit on your heels. Create really gentle circles with your hips and lumbar spine. And enter child pose, Balasana. Find the version that is more comfortable for you. If you want to use the bolster, you can use the bolster. If you want to use to put the 2 knees together, you can. If you prefer to have the arms forward or back, just find your version. Once found your version, allow your body to relax and let go. Moments. Tabletop position again. Your feet as wide as the mat, tuck your toes under. Adho Mukha Svanasana. While in Adho Mukha Svanasana, walk in place. Feel the lumbar spine, stretching and releasing the tension. Now walk back with your hands. Keep your legs straight. Tilt your hip forward and relax the upper part of your body. Deep breaths. The third breath, bend gently your knees and come back up. Put your hands behind your lumbar spine, but a little bit lower toward your buttocks. Keep your legs wider than your shoulders, as wide as the mat, roughly. Belly in, squeeze your butt. Move the 2 elbows close to each other and lean back. Push your hips forward and shoulders and head back. 3 breaths. And come back up. Now, if you feel strong, interlace the hands behind your buttocks, straighten your arms, and we're gonna do the same. If you feel that the support is needed, then go back to the previous version. Activate your abdominal muscles, activate your glutes. Move your hips forward and shoulders and head back. and come back. Still with your legs wide, tilt your hip forward, round your spine, and allow the upper part of your body to relax. Keep the weight of your body on the ball of the feet. And stay there for 3 deep breaths. For the third breath, come back up. Still with your legs wide, but not as wide as before. Bend your knees and create circles with your hips. Allow the movement to move up through the spine to move the whole body. Then also on the other side. Movement start on the hips, then move the whole body. Now, just like we did before, we're gonna create a movement, focus just on the hips, so the shoulders won't move. Bend gently your knees. And create circles just on hips and lumbar spine. The shoulders doesn't move at all. Then also on the other side. And straight and relax. Just like we did before, seated, we're just gonna move the upper part of the chest. So now it's the belly that doesn't really move, the hips that doesn't move. And it's just the upper part of the spine, but also on the side. Now again, bend your knees and create a movement that involves both sides. Close your eyes and feel your body moving. Then also on the side. Good. Tadasana. So big toes touching, heels jump backward. Belly in, tilt your hip backward to become more compact around the abdominal area. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Move the back of the head gently up. Close your eyes and stay there. With your eyes closed, push with your feet against the ground like you want to grow taller. Roll the arms outward, still with your eyes closed. Lift your arms up, but gently. Don't stiffen your arms. Keep it soft. Keep the palm of the hand facing up, facing the sky. And try and create a connection between the earth and the sky. Become a connection. And third breath, lower your arms. Open your eyes. Tighten your legs just a little bit. Lift your heels. Bend your knees. And go all the way down. Good. Good, good, good. Now, tighten your legs. Put your hands down on the ground. And round your spine. Allow the head to drop down toward the ground. Allow your heels to move down toward the ground. Relax completely. Deep breaths. At the end of the third breath, go back. Take everything you will need to be comfortable in Shavasana. If you feel tension on the lumbar spine, you can either use the bolster under your knees. You can take a chair and put the calf muscles over the chair. Everything you will need to be good, to be relaxed in Shavasana. At the end of Shavasana, I'm going to chant the mantra. At the end of the mantra, I'm going to get out of the pose till that moment. Just relax. Tvameva mata cha pita tvameva tvameva bandhu cha sakha tvameva tvameva vidya dravinam tvameva tvameva sarvam mama deva deva tvameva sarvam mama deva deva tvameva sarvam mama deva deva. Slowly start wiggling your toes and fingers. Bring back the awareness into your body. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth. Release all tensions. One more time. Bend your knees and roll on your right side. Stay on your right side for a brief moment before sitting comfortably for the chant of 3 Om. Keep your spine straight yet relaxed. Thumb and index finger together with the palm of the hand facing the sky or the ground, whichever is more comfortable for you. Keep your eyes closed, face soft, throat, neck, shoulders soft. Inhale deeply. Put your hands in prayer position in front of the chest. Open your eyes. Namaste. I'm not saying where.